Did you know that the risk of developing depression is 5 times higher in people with insomnia? Isn't it shocking? Hi everyone, my name is Olga and I'm part of the Happy Student Society, a student association that focuses on well-being on campus. Throughout this series of videos, I will teach you some tips and tricks to become happier in your everyday life. Let's get started! So today's video's topic is based on happiness generated by our body and its activities, or as we call it, a physical happiness. It's an experience when your body is in top condition, when it functions great, feels great, and even looks great. It encompasses sleep, but also exercising, eating habits, and many other fields. Let's discover them together by looking closer at 5 tips to increase your physical happiness. As I just showed you, sleep is way more important than we think. In fact, study shows that sleep has a tremendous impact on mood swings, memory, efficiency, patience, and many more. So we should definitely look after our sleeping schedule. As you may know, an average good night of sleep lays between 7 and 9 hours depending on the person. But that is not enough. Going to bed at 2 and waking up at like 11 a.m. is not optimal. The time you go to bed is extremely important and should preferably be before midnight. If you are having a hard time falling asleep, scrolling down on your phone is definitely not the solution. Try to stop screens at least an hour before going to bed, and you will see the difference very fast. Additionally, you can use apps that limit the blue light emitted from your screen, which will help you to fall asleep faster. Reading before going to bed can also work well to calm you down, but if you're not such a reader, you can always try to listen to calm music or even meditation sounds. Finally, you can find a lot of falling asleep methods on the internet. Don't hesitate to look that up. Once you have had a good night of sleep, it is way easier to find the motivation to exercise. In fact, research found that people who exercise once a week or even as little as 10 minutes a day tend to be more cheerful than those who never exercise. Exercising is all about motivation. You need to make time for it because it is essential. You don't have to go for an hour run every day. Just biking to campus instead of taking the tram can be enough. The most important part is that you move your body every day or every few days for a bit longer. Exercising can also help you take your mind off things and breathe a little, which we definitely all need. So next time you need to go somewhere, bike and take the stairs instead of the elevator. Small things like this can have a great impact on your happiness. Of course, if you're into sports, do not hesitate to make time for it even if you're really busy. You will notice the difference very soon. Now eating. Eating is part of our everyday routine and we usually underestimate it a lot. Once you come back from exercising, you're most likely hungry, but will you most likely eat a pastry or will you eat an apple? Perhaps you should try an apple. Research has shown that healthy food choices such as eating fruits and vegetables have not only physical but also well-being benefits. People who take more than 3 portions of fruits and vegetables per day rate themselves as happier. So now, which fruits and veggies will you add to your diet? On the other hand, research also suggests that while unhealthy foods such as fast food or sweets can bring a momentary burst of happiness, in the long run, they don't play in your advantage. The quote, "You are what you eat," has never been more true. Eating healthy is extremely important for your body and will impact your overall happiness. It is also okay to eat comfort food from time to time. We all know it can make us really happy. The most important part about eating habits is balance. Never forget that. Have you ever noticed that depending on where you are, your mood changes? In fact, it has been shown that your home and work environment can have an impact on your behavior and motivation, but most importantly on your stress level. If you want to increase your happiness, you should look into finding your happy space. You could try to find one for the daytime when you're studying or working, and one for the night and the weekend. Some people work better in their rooms, and some work better in a study-dedicated space. Some people can be really happy when they're working in a tidy space, when others can enjoy having a mess around them. It all depends on what makes you feel good. When it comes to your chill space, make it as comfy as possible. It could be, for instance, by decorating your room, adding some pictures, buying a couch, playing your favorite playlist, or lighting up a candle. Everyone has a different happy space. It is never too late to find or make yours. Finally, spending time outdoors is something you should never underestimate. In fact, spending time in forest, hiking in a mountain, and just being outside can lead to significant health benefits. Being in nature can increase your happiness, your creativity, and your health. I know that in these really weird days of global pandemic, it can be really easy to forget to go outside. However, it should never be the case. It can be as easy as going on a 20-minute walk. As long as you breathe the outside air, you're all good. Please do not underestimate this point, and plus, it might be the easiest one to implement. To put it in a nutshell, in order to work on your physical happiness, you should focus on 5 different topics: sleeping, exercising, eating habits, environment, and going outside. Try to fall asleep before midnight and get between 7 and 9 hours of sleep. Try to exercise a bit every day or a bit more every few days. Eat healthier, but don't forget your comfy food from time to time, because it is all about balance. Find yourself a happy place, and don't forget to go outside every day. The most important thing you need to remember is that you need to find what works best for yourself. Try things out, see what impact it has on yourself. If something does not work, do not give up. I believe in your capacity to increase your physical happiness. You should believe in you too. Thank you so much for listening to me. I will see you next week for new tips and tricks. In the meanwhile, don't forget to stay happy.